Okay, so good day, everyone. So for today, we're going to discuss about emerging trends of marketing. So marketing is a dynamic field that constantly evolves, no, to adapt a changing consumer behaviors, technological advancement, and global market shifts. Several emerging trends are shaping the landscape of marketing management, influencing how business connect with their audiences and drive success. So the proliferation of data and analytics tools has ushered in an era of data-driven decision making in marketing management. No? Business now leverage big data and artificial intelligence to gather insights into consumer behavior, preferences, and market trends. So this data-driven approach allows for more accurate targeting, personalized communication strategies. Okay, based on a real-time analytics. um, Personalization has become a key focus in marketing management. Businesses are increasingly tailoring their messages and offerings to individual customer preferences. So through the use of advanced analytics and artificial intelligence algorithms, an organization can create personalized customer experience across various touch points, enhancing customer satisfaction and loyalty. And to give us more details about the topic, let us all welcome our first presenter. Go ahead.
Thank you, Doc, for the introduction. So, what Doc Melo mentioned, um, about the constantly adapting. The entrepreneurs are constantly seeking strategies to promote and sell their products or the services they offer, especially in today's highly competitive market. Of course, driven by the technology advancements and staying on top of the game means you have to keep things fresh and new. So I had the opportunity to attend one of the talks by Fibolin, if you know him. He's one of the youngest achievers in the world of business and marketing. And he emphasized the importance of innovation. And he said, if you don't innovate, you will eventually evaporate, something along that line. So as we delve into today's discussions on evolving marketing trends, let's kick off with a current and I would say pertinent subject or topic, which is artificial intelligence and machine learning in marketing. So nowadays, who doesn't rely on technology and who isn't riding the AI wave, especially in marketing? It's like having a marketing sidekick that knows your audience better than you do. So with AI, we're not just crunching numbers. We are creating personalized experiences, predicting trends, and basically turning marketing into a super smart game. And they say AI is not the future, and it's now. It's being used now in many businesses. Okay, so for our agenda for this report, we're going to define what artificial intelligence is, as well as the machine learning. We'll cite some examples of artificial intelligence. We'll also discuss how AI and machine learning transform marketing processes and personalization. We will also analyze some real-world applications of AI. All right, so let's begin with defining what AI is. So what exactly is artificial intelligence? At its core, AI refers to the use of computer systems to stimulate human mental processes, such as um, interpreting and generating language to problem solving and making and decision making. Okay, so these are some examples of AI. So I'll just go through these examples briefly. So let's start with chatbots. So this virtual assistants powered by AI can engage in conversations with users, providing instant support and information, from customer service to website interactions, chatbots are transforming now how we interact online. Next is smart assistants. So smart assistants like Alexa, Siri, Google Assistants. So they are AI powered companions. So what they do is they respond to natural language. They can understand. They help us manage tasks. They answer questions and even control smart home devices effortlessly. E-payments. So have you ever wondered how like e-payments now are being processed so swiftly? AI is also the backbone in facilitating fraud detection, sorry, risk analysis, and also ensuring secure and efficient electronic transactions. Next is search algorithms. So when you enter a query into a search engine, AI-driven search algorithms work behind that scenes. Next is media streaming. Streaming platforms use recommendation algorithms to suggest movies, shows, or music based on our preferences. Smart cars. The automotive industry also has embraced the use of AI with the development of smart cars, from the adaptive cruise control to lane keeping assistance. Navigation apps, of course. Ever been guided by a navigation app? I'm sure everyone has. The AI also, AI algorithms process real-time traffic data, suggesting the fastest routes and adapting to changing road conditions. Like when you use Waze, sometimes mag-change yung route niya. So AI is also plays a pivotal role in doing that. Facial recognition, it's another AI application that is used for security, access control, like in our smartphones. I mean, it identifies and verifies individuals based on unique facial features. And lastly, no, sorry, text editors. The tools that we use every day for everyday tasks, such as text editors, also employ AI. Features like predictive text, like grammar correction, style suggestions are also powered by AI algorithms. Lastly, social media feeds. AI also plays a pivotal role in shaping our social media experiences. The algorithms like analyze our behavior, creating personalized feeds to keep us engaged in content we find most relevant. And I'm sure you noticed that on TikTok, sometimes when you watch a video, the next videos that you will watch will somehow related to the first video that you watch, and mababago na yung FYP o yung suggested videos ninyo. Okay, so these examples illustrate the diverse applications of AI. Oh, okay. So how can we use AI in marketing? AI has emerged as a game changer in revolutionizing how businesses approach marketing. It's not just about the automation, because that's the first thing that comes to your mind when we say AI, right? But it's also about leveraging intelligent systems to make data-driven decisions and deliver personalized experiences, like what Doc said earlier. All right. Now let's proceed in discussing the practical applications of artificial intelligence in marketing. And let's start with the AI analytics. It says AI can analyze vast amounts of data from various sources like website visits, social media engagement, and purchase history. And later on, we will also discuss what we do with the data. How do we make use of the AI analytics? Next is personalized marketing. Use AI to tailor your marketing messages, offers, and content to individual customers based on their interests, needs, and past interactions. And this can be done using a variety of techniques, such as segmentation, targeting, and personalization. Next is campaign optimization. AI algorithms can monitor and optimize your campaigns continuously. And there are a lot of tools and software now that can be used to optimize your campaign. And it's not just, for example, a lot of uh, business owners or entrepreneurs that they use social media, of course. But there are some tools that you can work hand in hand with the social media accounts that can optimize campaign and can monitor the engagement. Content generation. So generate high quality, engaging content, blog post, article, social media posts at scale using AI. And this can help businesses to save time and money on content creation and to reach a wider audience. In my work as a listing manager and a project manager in another company, one of my tasks is creating email campaign on a monthly basis for our newsletter, like a monthly newsletter. Before we started using AI, I would spend like an hour, 2 hours, or sometimes even 3 hours just to write an effective email campaign. But thanks to ChatGPT and Google Bard, they make my life easier now. Okay. So the next is the chatbots and virtual assistants, and it provides 24/7 customer support and answer frequently asked questions using AI powered chatbots and virtual assistants. Just to share, Amazon just recently launched a what do you call it? Generative AI tool to answer shoppers' questions. And one of my colleagues shared that when you, let's say, order something in Amazon and you want to ask question, um, the you won't get a live representative, but like a AI, like a chatbot. So she said it's kind of frustrating. And maybe Amazon is, I'm sure, working on it, on how they can improve customer service using AI. Dynamic personalization. So that personalized landing pages, product recommendations, and email campaigns in real time based on individual user data behavior. And that means like tailoring website. Sorry, where am I? Okay, sorry. Predictive lead scoring, identifying potential high value leads using AI models that analyze customer data and predict their likelihood to convert. And lastly, targeted advertising. AI can identify right audience segments for ad campaigns and optimize ad placement. All right, now, what is machine learning? So machine learning is a way for computers to learn without being explicitly programmed, and it's a subfield of AI. So instead of like following set of rules, machines learn from data and improve their performance on a specific task over time. So it's like teaching a computer to learn new things on its own. So just like what we do. Um, how do I compare it? So imagine a baby learning to walk. So they don't need a rule book because obviously they won't understand it. But as you like guide them on how to do it, like they try walking, eventually fall down, and then they try again, and eventually they figure it out. Machine learning is somehow similar to that. So the computer tries different things, makes mistakes, learns from it, and eventually gets better. All right, and now let's discuss some practical applications or uses of machine learning and marketing. So the first one is customer segmentation. Machine learning algorithms segment customers based on shared characteristics, enabling targeted marketing strategies. So imagine you have a huge group of customers or clients and you want to understand them better. So you can send them more relevant messages and offers. So customer segmentation is like sorting those customers into smaller groups based on the things they have in common, like their age, interests, or their buying habits. Recommendation systems. So ML powered recommendation engines suggest products, content, or services based on user preferences and behavior. So you know how Netflix recommends movies you might like after you watch a movie, para mayroong tatlong suggested movies or series after that. So machine learning is doing that. It can analyze what you've watched or what you've bought in the past, or suggest other things that are similar to the things that you might also enjoy. All right. Fraud detection. Fraud is when someone tries to trick a company to giving some money or something else of value. So, and I know that you also recognize that it's one of the biggest problems of businesses, or especially those that are doing transaction online. Machine learning can help detect fraud by looking for patterns in data that might indicate someone is trying to cheat the system. So I just want to share, when during the pandemic I tried crypto trading. I remember I used my BDO credit card in purchasing coins, and after I entered the information and hit enter, I entered CVV and hit enter. My BDO card automatically got blocked, and then I got a call instantly, and the person that I spoke with said, "We noticed a suspicious transaction on your card. Is that you?" So that's how the banks use the technology in protecting their customers, which is good. Churn prediction. ML predicts customer churn by analyzing patterns and behaviors, allowing companies to proactively retain customers. And this is, I also want to share this. I work with a UX research company, and one of the projects that I was part of recently, it's a project with Meta. And this project is about those people who are using WhatsApp business in Brazil and in India. Doon yung countries na maraming gumagamit ng WhatsApp users. And it's surprising that Meta has information about those users, how much time they use WhatsApp business, ilang beses nilang kinlik yung isang feature, and it's surprising that they have that data, and we were able to use that data to finish that project. Okay, lead scoring. ML assigns scores to leads based on their likelihood to convert, enabling sales teams to prioritize leads effectively. Sentiment analysis. ML algorithms analyze social media and customer feedback to gauge sentiment and perception and products and brands. All right, now let's discuss the benefits of AI and machine learning and marketing. So the first one is data-driven decisions. AI and ML, like what I mentioned earlier, can analyze vast amounts of customer data. And how do we use those data? We use them to reveal patterns and insights that would be difficult for people to, for humans to discern. And this enables marketers to make more informed decisions about targeting, messaging content, and other strategies based on the concrete data, rather than guesswork. So, like in our company, I work for a vacation rental company as well, and we use the data that our tool is able to gather by doing SEO. I can't remember if it was David or George who mentioned about search engine optimization, which is one of my tasks in our company. Search engine optimization is like you optimize the listing so that the rank search will go higher than the competitors. So we do that by adding keywords. For example, in the Philippines, for example, people who want to book Airbnb or vacation rentals, they search using the word honeymoon, for example. But in the US, they don't usually search the word honeymoon. We have a software that gives us what are the keywords that most guests use when they search for vacation rental or Airbnbs. And we use those keywords to add to the listing, improve the pictures, So all those tasks. And imagine if we don't use a tool, how are we going to analyze or how are we going to determine what needs to be added, what needs to be amended or improved on the listing? So that's data-driven decisions. Another example is on a daily basis, we're given data of the reservation percentage, the revenue. So we can see that data in a snap of, let's say, clicking one button and the data shows up. So using those data, we can make informed decisions for the company. Personalization. So AI and ML can tailor marketing messages and experiences to individual customers based on their preferences, behaviors, and demographics. This leads to more relevant and engaging interactions, boosting customer satisfaction and conversion rates. So another campaign that I usually do is the LinkedIn campaign. And before using AI, what I would do is I'd spend an hour sometimes in reviewing the LinkedIn profile about their interests, their education, work experiences, and all those. And once I review the profile, I'll create the campaign, the LinkedIn message. And it's hard for someone who is not so good at English, obviously. I'm not so good at writing. So I spend time in creating the message, and sometimes it's not too effective. But with the use of AI, especially ChatGPT, you will just copy and paste the profile information and then just provide instruction to ChatGPT to create a LinkedIn message, and ChatGPT does its job. And that's efficiency as well. So like what I mentioned earlier, you spend an hour doing a task, now 5 minutes is enough. Predictive capabilities, AI and ML can predict customer behavior such as purchase likelihood and churn risk. So that's what I mentioned earlier about this Meta project that we had. They were able to see the number of users who are about to churn, who are about to leave or stop using WhatsApp Business. And obviously with that information, it will allow the marketers to take proactive measures to encourage the customers to continue using the product and eventually increase the revenue as well. Right. Optimize campaign. AI and ML can analyze campaign performance in real time and make adjustments to improve results. And that ensures that marketing budgets are spent effectively. Customer insights. AI and machine learning can uncover deep insights into customer preferences, needs, and also the pain points. And that enables marketers to develop the products and services that they offer to meet the customer's needs. All right, so I've already discussed all of those benefits, but of course, technology has its disadvantage as well. And let's discuss what problems can the AI pose. All right, so the first one is bias and discrimination. AI algorithms are only as good as the data they are trained on. If the data is biased, the AI could perpetuate the bias in its outputs. So this could lead to discriminatory marketing strategies that target or exclude certain groups of people. And AI cannot make decision on its own. So I'll give you an example. We started using Host AI. Host AI is a software that we use to answer the questions of our guests. When the guests ask question, Host AI responds. We only have like some urgent questions or urgent matter where AI won't be able to respond to those. So there was one instance where the guest wanted to cancel the reservation because she was tested positive for COVID, right? And because we trained the AI, we uploaded the FAQs on our AI software tool saying that if you cancel your reservation within 5 days of your check-in date, you won't be able to get a refund. So something along that line. And obviously the guest was very worried that she had COVID. So she said, I wanted to cancel my reservation. Am I eligible for refund? And something along that line. And she feels sad about um not taking advantage of the reservation because she has waited for so long to to stay in the Airbnb. And Jose, I responded something like, because you cancel your reservation within 5 days, blah blah blah, you're not eligible for a full refund, blah 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 blah. So it's that's not how the business should work. We are very considerate when it comes to those kind of situations. So we had to take over and said, it's the AI who responded to your first message. We had to be honest, completely honest, because we don't want this person to gives us a bad review. So that's the bias and discrimination, because again, AI cannot like make decision on its own, and again, they are as good as the data they are trained on. Next is lack of transparency. So AI algorithms can be complex and difficult to understand, and this can make it difficult to know how AI is making decisions and why. Job displacement and skills gap. So like what I mentioned earlier, we started using Host AI, and it's taking over some of our tasks, some of our job. We have some people who were hired just to answer questions from guests, and now they only answer some urgent questions, because some of the like basic questions, Host AI will do its job in responding to those guests' inquiries. And Amazon also recently um, announced a mass layoff. I think it's somewhere it's last year, like Q4 or Q3. I'm not sure if it has something to do with what they just launched, but with the fast rise of different technologies being used now, I'm sure it has something to do with that. I'm just not sure if it has something to do with generative AI. And of course, data privacy and security, because AI marketing often relies on collecting and using large amounts of personal data. This raises concern about privacy and security. All right. So while the Philippines doesn't have currently a comprehensive AI-specific regulation yet, there are several laws and policies and initiatives that are shaping the landscape of the AI governance in the country. All right. So the first one is the National Artificial Intelligence Strategy. It outlines a vision and sets a clear goal for the Philippines to become an AI-enabled nation by 2030. So this means integrating AI into various sectors of the economy and society, and eventually boost innovation, productivity, and quality of life. Um, it was Ramon Lopez, the then DTI Secretary, initiated the strategy development, and experts from AI research institutions and private companies contributed to the knowledge and insights. Next is, I'm sure you're familiar with this one, the Data Privacy Act of 2012. It's the primary law governing data protection in the Philippines, and it applies to both personal and non-personal data processing. The E-Commerce Act of 2000, which regulates online transactions and electronic data messages. It includes provisions on consumer protection and data privacy in the context, of course, of e-commerce. And then the National Security Plan, National Cybersecurity Plan 2022 to 2025, which outlines strategies to address cybersecurity threats, including those posed by AI. The University of the Philippines Principles for Responsible AI. This university developed to guide ethically aligned AI development, and It covers principles of privacy, accountability, transparency, non-discrimination, and human control. And the House Bill 7396, an act promoting the development and regulation of AI in the Philippines. It proposes a comprehensive framework for AI development and regulation, and it's still under consideration in Congress as of speaking. Covers issues like data collection, use security, ethical considerations. And lastly, the Philippine Artificial Intelligence Development Authority, or AIDA. It regulates online transactions and electronic data messages. And this one is also in the conceptual stage. All right, so that's AI and machine learning. So for our next topic, which is the last topic actually on the module 7, it's about augmented and virtual reality marketing. So augmented reality and virtual reality are also the cutting edge technologies that have found exciting applications in the marketing. These technologies enhance user experiences by blending the virtual and physical worlds. So for our agenda for this topic, we're going to define what augmented reality is. We're gonna go through the applications as well of AR and virtual reality. We will also discuss the benefits of AR and VR in marketing. All right, so let's start with the definition. So it says augmented reality is a technological innovation that superimposes digital content, including photos, videos, or animations onto the physical surroundings by use of devices such as smartphones, tablets, or AR glasses. Okay, and here are some of the primary applications of augmented reality in marketing. So the first one is product visualization. Okay, AR in product visualization allows customers to see how furniture, cars, clothes, and other items would look like in their own space. So that eliminates the guesswork and increases confidence in purchase decisions. Next is the interactive print media. So AR can bring print media to life. That's what is shown in the on the picture. Magazines, brochures, and even the packaging can come alive with interactive elements, videos, and 3D models when viewed through an AR app. That creates a more engaging experience and obviously can capture attention. Try before you buy. AR lets customers try on clothes, makeup, and even glasses. You can try them virtually, and that helps them find the perfect fit and style without having to physically try things on. And it's especially useful for online shopping, especially nowadays that everybody like relies on uh, online shopping. And in online shopping and even in shopping in the store, returns can be a hassle. So by using this, you can already tell whether the product will fit you or if it um kung babagay sa'yo yung product. Especially in the Philippines, we don't have the buyer's, what to call it, buyer's remorse. I don't know if it's buyer's remorse na ba yun. Like in the US, if you are not 100% satisfied with the product, you can return it. But in the Philippines, it's not a thing for some of the businesses or business owners rather. In-store experiences, AR can transform the in-store shopping experience. So imagine trying out different paint colors on your walls, seeing product information overlaid on shelves, or participating in interactive scavenger hunts. So this can make shopping more fun, informative, and engaging. AR ads, it can create incredibly immersive and interactive ads that grab attention and leave a lasting impression. So like imagine trying on a new pair of shoes virtually through an ad or seeing a product come to life and walk off the billboard. So that creative use of AR can boost brand recall and engagement. Now let's discuss the benefits of AR and VR in marketing. Sorry, I almost skipped this. VR. Virtual reality is a technological innovation that facilitates and complete immersion of users within a digitally simulated environment, typically necessitating the utilization of the tool of the VR gear. So before we discuss again the benefits of AR and VR, let's cover the primary applications of virtual reality in marketing. So virtual product demonstrations, so brands can provide immersive virtual experiences to showcase their products in a controlled environment. Customers can interact with products, rotating, zooming, and examining features. I have not experienced this, but I know that there's a car manufacturer where you can explore a virtual car interior, like opening the door, adjusting the seats, and viewing details. Virtual showrooms. Brands create virtual spaces to display products and environments, and customers can explore showrooms from anywhere, anytime. So car manufacturers, real estate developers, and other industries can create virtual showrooms where customers can explore products and spaces. Virtual events. Brands host virtual conferences, trade shows, or product launches, and then the attendees can interact with each other, products and presentations in a virtual space. An example of this one is a fashion brand hosts a virtual runway show where viewers can see 3D models of clothes and interact with the designers. 360-degree videos, creating 360-degree video allows users to explore environments or experiences from different angles. And lastly, VR content marketing. Brands can use VR to tell immersive stories or create experiences that resonate emotionally with customers. All right, now let's discuss the benefits of AR and VR in marketing. Number one is engagement. Like what I mentioned earlier, the virtual conferences, it creates the engagement within the customers or the buyers. Memorability. They say when you when the product or the services that are being offered resonate you tend to like have a moment, or if it resonates you, you're most likely going to support the product or buy the product. Personalizations, just like what we discussed earlier about AI. The entrepreneurs will be able to like personalize the product or the service based on what the customers like, by analyzing their behavior. Exploration. So I remember when I visited one of the tourist spots in Singapore, and they had this place. They had a movement to encourage people to like start planting trees, start saving the nature, something like that. And they use VR. Like you wear a VR tool, and you'll be able to see the forest. And Um, for someone like me who um yung attention ko na caught nung ng way nila to advertise, yung movement nila was very effective. You get to like explore the forest in a virtual world, and that's very effective. And of course, innovation. And lastly, emotional connection, like what I mentioned earlier. Sometimes when you see an advertisement, you don't know the benefit of that product or service yet, right? But sometimes yung connection mo dun sa product is based on how most of the time your emotion override your judgment when buying a product or availing a service, right? Let's use um, the potato corner as an example. When they launched that advertisement about their hiring requirements, like for some time you don't want to buy their product because of how discriminating their requirement is in looking for people, and that's emotional connection. And AR and VR with this technology, um, it they are able to connect with their customers or with their clients more effectively because you feel like you're able to touch the product, you see it in real life. Like remember when Pokemon Go was recently released way back in 2016 or 2015, I forgot. Everyone was hooked with this game because imagine you're like seeing the Pokemon in the real world, right? So those are the benefits of AR and VR in marketing. That's what this technology is doing and shaping um, the future of marketing. And a lot of entrepreneurs are taking advantage of all these technologies that we just discussed. So for my reference, so these are the links that I visited. And I also used the book, The Advanced Marketing Management, authored by Dr. Marmelo Abante and Dr. Melchor Julianes. So that ends my presentation for this module. Thank you for listening. So I'll hand it now over to our next reporter, which is Miss Marian K. Papalad. Miss Marian, please go ahead. Sorry, Miss Marian is not